Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Pete's Premium Parlay for NFL Week 17. Of course, in this show, I'm way up, so I have a little bit of comfort here. I can lose this parlay, and the college one this week, I'll still be way up. I'm up $1,075 on the year so far. That's an ROI of over 50%. All right, NFL Week 17. Basically, there were like 15 sides that I liked this week. I considered doing just a massive parlay of like a 10-teamer parlay that would pay like $20,000 or something. But, I figured people would just get annoyed by that, so I pared it down to 5 legs. Whatever. Week 17, always a very quirky week. I don't know. A lot of sides that I'm liking this week. I could be way off, but I'll go through everything. Start with the sharp stuff that Brent told us about. Detroit +8 supposedly got a sharp action, and the public, of course, no surprises, all over Green Bay. So big sharp public split on Detroit and Green Bay. Then also Cleveland +3.5 took sharp action, and 13.5. Cleveland +13.5 took sharp action. I definitely agree with that one. I think I'm going to bet that one myself. I can't include it in the parlay because the game is still off the board at BetDSI. It's on the board at Heritage, some other places, but at DSI, which is the site I use for all these parlays each week, off the board. Then more sharp action on the Carolina-Atlanta game. Both these plays I was agreeing with when they first came out. Sharps came in on Carolina +3.5. 2 different groups, supposedly, according to Brent, and the under 48. And that's what I was leaning that way when those lines came out as well. And the most interesting thing that Brent told us is that Sharps came in on KC before the news about Alex Smith, and then after the line adjusted, they kidded again at Pick'em. I forgot what he told us the second line was, but they hit KC before the news and then hit him again after. So Sharps loving KC even with Alex Smith out. I like the under in that one before the news, and I think I still like it, but it's now 40.5. And then also, not a surprise, Washington, kind of a head-scratching line. Sharps hit it +6.5 and +6 -105. Now it's down to a 5.5 at BetDSI, 5 and 5.5 market wide, and I certainly agree with that as well. And then Brent told us Sharps came in on San Francisco -6, and the Sharps, strange action on the Oakland-Denver game. Sharps and the public are both on Oakland. Sharps took +14.5. Couple of groups, Brent said, and the public is on Oakland as well. So that's interesting, curious action. Not a surprise to see wacky action in Week 17, but I definitely was agreeing with that one, and that's actually, I'm going to include that in the parlay this week, actually. All right, so let me run down all the borderline picks this week. First of all, I was thinking about the under 47 in Detroit Green Bay. If the Sharps are liking Detroit +8, I'm thinking that means that also probably implies that the under is a good bet. I don't think the Sharps are thinking that there's going to be a shootout and that Detroit's going to hang within 8. We know that Green Bay's defense has been stepping it up recently. We know that Detroit in general has been an under-trending team. Green Bay at home, over-trending. The offense is huge, but that was a borderline pick. Then also thinking about the under 44 in Buffalo, New England. That was one that, if I had done the big monster 9, 10-teamer, would have been in there, but, decided to pare it down. Also, Miami. I was going to include Miami on the money line, 5.5, a little bit steep, but I definitely think they get the win there. I was considering Miami at -255, including that one. Washington, again, I liked it. Sharps came in on it. Right now it's +5.5, -115 at DSI. If I had done the big 10-teamer, that would have been in it. Also thought about New Orleans, Tampa Bay under, kind of a high total there. Last game of the year, thinking that maybe New Orleans won't press the issue on offense on the road. And then again, Carolina, I like that one on the opening line. The under in Carolina, Atlanta, like that one too. Just decided not to include it when I pared it down, but if I had done the huge one, they both would have been in it. And Cleveland, but I can't include it because when I checked DSI right before I did this, the line was off the board. All right, so the 5 legs this week. First leg, countering Jeff Cadillac. Big time, hardcore. I'm going to take Jacksonville Jaguars. I liked them when they were +10. Right now at BetDSI it's +9.5. So I'm going to buy up to a +10, -120. But Jags off the long week. I think they'll come in and give Houston a challenge. Big time counterplay of Jeff Cadillac. So that's going to be the first leg. Jacksonville Jaguars +10, -120. Then the second and third legs are going to come from Indianapolis, Tennessee. I'm going to take both the under, currently 46, and Tennessee +7. just don't see Indianapolis, forcing the issue on offense in this one. Tennessee's probably going to play with pride. These are NFL guys. They're not going to let, Indianapolis come. I know that the Indianapolis off an embarrassing loss, and they're going to come back and, at least play hard for, I don't know, a half, 3/4, whatever. But Tennessee getting 7 points, and I think that's kind of a sneaky play here in Week 17. Might have some value, and a little bit of correlation here, right? If it's kind of a tightish, low-scoring game, then probably Tennessee +7 and the under 46 both have value. So those are going to be the second and third legs of the parlay. And then the fourth and fifth legs are going to come from Oakland and Denver. I'm going to take Oakland right now. +14 is a line at BetDSI, and I'm also going to take the under 48, which is both those lines are -110. And again, kind of similar to the Indianapolis-Tennessee game. We know that Peyton Manning's a little bit banged up. Oakland last game of the year, they're probably going to come in and try to get some kind of a sneaky upset win. So I'm thinking that the under 48. We know that Denver's been running the ball a lot more recently. I've done kind of well with Denver unders recently. So, high total, Week 17. I'm going to take a shot with Oakland +14 and the under 48 in Denver, Oakland. So those are the 5 legs of the parlay this week. Jacksonville +10, -120. Indianapolis, Tennessee under 46. Tennessee +7. Oakland +14. Oakland, Denver under 48. All current lines at BetDSI, all -110 except for the Jacksonville line. And that's a 5-leg parlay. I'm going to do round robins of 4 teamers, $20 base. That's $100 to win $1,186.16. And if just 4 legs win, still wins about $150. And that's the Pete's Premium Parlay for NFL Week 17.